this is going to be a full coverage, natural, everyday makeup look. This is pretty much my go-to when I don't know what to wear. I usually just do like a neutral eye, a dark nude lip, and yeah. So if you want to find out how to do this makeup look, stay tuned and I will talk to you all later. Alright, let's get started. I'm starting out with the Dr. Brandt Pores No More primer, and I'm just applying that in the center of my face in outwards motions and just anywhere I'm going to be applying foundation today. Next, I'm going in with the Fenty Beauty Foundation in the shade 120. I'm just patting and rolling that all over the skin, just creating a nice even base because right now my skin tone is not even. So just applying that all over, just making this face look like a new face. Next, I'm going in with some concealer in my under eye area. I'm just applying that in little triangular shapes under my eyes just to really bring light into the center of my face. And I'm continuing to do so on my chin, forehead, nose, all the areas that I really want to brighten. So I'm just blending all of that in, trying to make it look like I've gotten more sleep than what I have because my under eye area just looks so dark and just needs some TLC. So good thing for concealer. So I'm just working that in, putting it on my eyelids, blending out my forehead and my nose. Just really working that product and kind of melting it into my foundation. Just blending it all over. Next, I'm grabbing some powder and I'm just setting my under eye area and the rest of my face. And I'm actually using just a cheap finishing powder right now. The girl is on a budget, so I just had to get, I believe, some like Maybelline Fit Me translucent powder. And honestly, I have to say it's really not that bad, not my favorite thing in the world, but it does the job. And it's just gonna hold me over for the time being until I can get my favorite finishing powder, which is the Kat Von D Lock-It translucent powder. Like that is just life right there, that powder. I love it. It's so good with setting the under eye area. And now I'm just kind of blending that out into my neck and just on my ears because they were looking a little red. I mean, granted, my room is literally an oven right now, so I'm just applying all of that. Alright, sorry about that. I just needed to grab my Kat Von D powder contour palette because I am not in front of my makeup table right now. So I'm just applying that all under my cheekbones in kind of upward circular motion. And then blending that into my temples and now putting it onto my hairline because I kind of like to make my forehead a little bit smaller. Because, I don't know, I feel like I have a big forehead. I don't know. So just kind of blending all of that out. I really don't work on my jawline too much just because I already have a very angular jawline. I don't need help with that. Next, I am contouring my nose because who doesn't love a nose contour? I would like to know. So I'm just blending that out in kind of circular motions once again. This is probably the most important part of the contour to blend, in my opinion, just because it can go so wrong so fast. And I don't want to look like I have two harsh lines on my face, so I'm just blending that out, blending it all the way out. Next, I'm grabbing some blush, and I'm being very, very generous by the looks of it. But hey, didn't turn out too bad in the end. You live and you learn. So I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Blush Trio in Pool Party, and I believe that is in the shade Cash. So I'm just following my contour with that. Now I'm applying some Primer Potion by Urban Decay. Just gonna work that into my eyelids, and then going to set it with a basic translucent powder all over the lid, the brow bone, just everywhere. I'm going to be applying eyeshadow just to prevent any creases and just increase the longevity of the eyeshadow. So now I'm going in with Rustic on my outer corner / crease. I normally like to start with my transition shades first, just to kind of lay down a base of where I want everything to go. So I'm just applying that all over, just kind of blending it out as I go as well. Like, this part doesn't have to be super perfect. I'm just laying down the groundwork real quick. Next, I'm going in with Mulberry on my outer corner. And for my outer corner, I like to apply it in almost like a little comma shape. I don't know, I find that's what's most flattering for me. Everybody's different, so I just apply it in a little comma or C shape and just blend that out into my transition shade. And I'm doing the same thing on the other side and just blending that out. It's always easier to start out with less product and blend it out, and if you find that you lose some of that pigment, you can always go back in with that color just to deepen it and build it up. Because nothing's worse when you go in with too much shadow right off the get-go and you're just trying to blend that out, and it's much easier to add more than it is to take away in these instances. And next, I believe I am going to be applying, oh, okay, did not know I was going to be doing that next. For some reason, I thought I was going to be working on the inner corner. Anyway, so I am applying that same transition shade under my eye and just kind of blending that out, because we do not want any harsh lines in this makeup look, not at all. So I'm just applying that and blending that into kind of everything I did on the base. Next, I'm taking Mulberry and doing the same thing. However, I am not going under the entire under eye area. I'm just sticking to the outer third of the eye, kind of. Outer half, outer third, I don't know. I'm an esthetician, not a mathematician. I don't know numbers and fractions like that. But anyway, so I'm just applying that on like the outer corner of my under eye. And then just blending that into the top two shades. Like I said, very easy makeup look. I'm using little to no colors. Like, I'm not getting too fancy. Right now I only have 2 colors in my eyes. And now I'm just deepening that crease with that color Rustic again. Just deepening that shade because with all that blending, lost some of that color. It was so dry in my room, so that's why I'm blinking a lot. I had a fan blowing on me and it was drying out my contacts, and it was the most frustrating thing ever. Now I'm going in with glistening on my inner corner and lid. Just kind of blending that out, and I like to use my finger to kind of marry the two shades together without losing pigment on either end, if that makes sense. Alright, so right now I'm combing out my brows. I was going to start on my brows, but then my lips were just very distracting, and I needed to take care of that. Like, I hate having foundation lips. So I'm just starting by putting a little bit of highlighter on my Cupid's bow and going in with the Makeup Forever lip serum. I love that stuff. It's just so hydrating, and it plumps your lips up and just primes your lips really well. Now I'm lining my lips with Bow and Arrow by Kat Von D, and just kind of trying to figure out where my lips start and where they end, because I had so much foundation on them, which, occupational hazard, it always happens to the best of us. So I'm just working that in, drawing myself some lips on my face, and gonna go in with Bow and Arrow by Kat Von D again, but with the liquid lip this time. This is like my favorite go-to everyday lipstick. Like, it just, whether I'm doing a natural makeup or a dramatic makeup or just fun and colorful makeup, like, this is always like my ride or die. Alright, now I'm doing the brows. So I'm going in with the Anastasia Dip Brow in Auburn, I think. Don't quote me. The packaging is just like so worn down, I can't even read the label anymore. But if memory serves me correct, it is in Auburn. So yeah, I use a very dark shade compared to my natural eyebrow color, because, fun fact, the color on my head is not my natural color. Who knew? So, because my natural color is pretty close to blonde, so my eyebrows followed suit and are blonde. So, for all intents and purposes, when you have dark hair, it doesn't look that great with light eyebrows. So I just fill them in with a darker color. But I can't wait till I can have like light hair again, so I don't look weird when I don't have my eyebrows done. Just an annoying nuisance. So yeah, I don't really know how to explain how I do my brows. It's, I guess, just that typical Instagram brow type thing, that little trend that's been going around. I pretty much concentrate all the pigment on the arch and the tail, and then just kind of gradiate. Is that a word, gradiate? I don't know. Just kind of blend it towards the start of my brow. Alright, what am I doing next? I'm grabbing something. Okay, I'm cleaning up the brow. Carving out the brows now, as they say. Just applying some concealer under my eyebrow just to clean up any imperfections that may have happened during my attempt of applying brows. Another instance where less is more, because nothing is more annoying or stressful when you apply too much concealer under your eyebrows, and now you have to figure out a way to blend it out without ruining your eyeshadow or your eyebrows. So once again, ladies and gentlemen, less is more. Now I am applying some mascara. I'm using the Rocket Lash by Maybelline. I never see the point in buying super expensive mascaras. In my opinion, they're literally all the same. I buy them based on the brush, actually. because I feel like they're all the same formula. However, I know I'm going to contradict myself when I say this. I do like the Urban Decay Perversion Mascara. So far, I've really liked that formula and brush combo. Like, that was it right there. I liked it, but I just can't wrap my head around spending $30+ on a mascara. So I hit up the drugstore and get myself mascaras. They only last you like 3 months anyway. All right. What am I doing now? Oh, I'm applying my waterline. Because I can't really see what I'm doing with the way I'm recording over this, because I don't know. It's hard to explain. If you've ever used iMovie on your phone, you'll understand why. The recording portion blocks more than half the screen, so I don't know what I'm doing. But now I really don't know what I'm doing, because whatever I'm doing, it's on my lap. Oh, okay. I'm getting my false eyelashes ready for application, i.e., taking off the excess glue from the previous day. Yep, and I was having a hard time with my eyelash glue because I left the cap off and it settled and hardened. First world girl makeup problems. Yep, so I applied a thin layer to my lashes. It's kind of out of shot, and I apologize, but I'm just kind of waving them around a bit, applying some brow gel while I'm waiting for them to set. And yeah, I believe those lashes, I cannot remember the name of them for the life of me, but they're by House of Lashes. And once again, don't quote me on this, but I'm 90% sure they're in the style Iconic. But I don't know. I love them. It's just one of those versatile lashes that are perfect for everyday use when you're just doing a natural look, or they look good when you're doing a dramatic look. I don't know. I love these lashes. They're just so versatile. Once again, I am peeling off said glue off of the other lash and getting it ready for application. Oh, I dropped something. And I dropped it again. Yep, now just waiting for that to set. Trying to figure out what to do with my life in the meantime, because trying to wait for your eyelash glue to set is the longest 30 seconds of your life. It's just enough time to be bored, but not enough time to, like, apply highlighter. At least in the case for me. Because then I get too transfixed on whatever I'm doing to distract myself, and then my eyelash glue hardens, and then it's just a process. Yep, so I'm just fixing that onto my eyelash. Just blending it out because it is so hot in my room right now. This glue was not setting. It was just melting. It felt like it was just melting. Oh yeah, you can see how on my other eyelash it was just kind of popping up. All right, now I'm doing my favorite part of my makeup, which is highlighting. I don't know why I love this step so much. It is so simple, but yet it just transforms any makeup look that you do. And I'm using the Balm Mary Luminizer highlighter on my cheekbones and applying a very generous amount of that to my face, because in my opinion, you can never have too much highlighter. I want my highlighter to be seen from space, damn it. Like, I love highlighter. And as you can see, I am putting that all over all of the things on my face. Like, look at that. It just transforms your eyebrows. It's just, I love it. I'm just putting a little bit of that in the inner corner. fixing that eyelash because they were not setting in my humid, stuffy room. Once again, whatever I'm doing is out of shot, so I can't like fully explain what I'm doing here. Oh, okay. I'm applying some setting spray because this makeup tutorial is coming to a close. And I believe I used the NYX Dewy Mist setting spray. I love that stuff. It's so good. It makes your makeup last all day long. And it's super cheap. Added bonus. Alright, so this is the finished look. I would have to say this is like my everyday go-to kind of natural full coverage makeup. But yeah, so this is it. So please give this video a like, a thumbs up. I don't know, I think that's what it is. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Alright, bye.